Alright guys, Nerd Dad 5000 here, returning to a series of videos that I had started a while back and kind of left behind for a little while. This is me rewatching all of the rewatching all of the Star Trek movie trailers. This is Penny. She's my new dog that we've got since I'm now getting ready to start my 6th week of being home from work. So we decided to get a new puppy and we'll get her trained and everything while we've got her. But back to the Star Trek trailers series. Yeah, is it Worf? You like Worf? Worf. We've made it up to Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. Now, while most people, obviously, their favorite original series movie is Wrath of Khan, most people's second favorite movies is either Search for Spock or Voyage Home. But for me, this is probably my second favorite movie among the originals. Is the story weak? Yes. Is some of the special effects, there's things about it, yeah. I just really like this one. So, again, like a lot of the other ones, I don't necessarily remember having watched this trailer when it came out, but I've got it now, so let's see what this thing has to show us. Oh, yeah, explosion of praxis.
The Klingon Empire has 50 years of life left to it.
What do you think?
To offer Klingons a safe haven within Federation space is suicide.
They're animals. Jim, they are dying. You, Captain Kirk, are to be our first olive branch. Me?
The galaxy stands at a crossroads.
This is the Starship Enterprise. We've been ordered to escort you to your meeting on Earth.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Oh, Christopher Plummer. He's such a good and yet kind of wasted bad guy in this movie. But love him.
The Undiscovered Country. The future.
On the brink of war.
We come in peace, and you blatantly defy that.
We haven't fired.
According to our databanks, we have.
I shall blow you out of the stars.
Now, the crew of the Starship Enterprise
Will not be the instigators of full-scale war on the eve of universal peace.
They're coming about.
Battle stations.
fights not to win battles,
Incoming.
Signal our surrender.
Captain?
We surrender!
but to end them forever.
What do you think?
We would consider an attempt to rescue them an act of war.
There will never be a better time.
Oh, Romulans.
This is Captain Sulu,
Always
USS Excelsior. Stand ready to
Sulu.
assist you.
Spacesuit guys will weird.
You do prefer it this way, as it was meant to be. Warrior to warrior.
She cannot take much more of this. Cry havoc! Shield! And let's slip the dogs of war.
Star
Trek 6. The
Undiscovered.
Undiscovered Country.
Yeah, I really like this one. There's some good action in it. The space fight at the starship battle at the end with the Enterprise and the Excelsior coming in, and Christopher Plummer is so good in this part as the Klingon commander of the Bird of Prey. And then we see, from what I've read originally, and if you've seen the other Star Treks, you know Lieutenant Saavik. Oh, I'm going to put you down. Lieutenant Saavik, who was Kirstie Alley in Wrath of Khan. They changed actresses for Search for Spock. She was supposed to be the character that Kim Cattrall played, but for whatever reason, I can't remember, they decided to change and not have her turn into the bad guy. Sorry, spoilers, if you haven't seen Undiscovered Country, you find out that the Vulcan girl that Kim Cattrall plays is actually helping in the plot, which is another reason I think I like this one. This maybe is one of the first times we've seen in the Star Trek universe that maybe there are some people in Starfleet who aren't as squeaky clean, do good all the time as we've always seen, because it turns out that even a couple of characters we've seen from previous Star Trek movies who return for this one, it turns out they're involved in the plot to try to wipe out the Klingons. So, but yeah, just a good movie, a little bit of maybe a spy thriller, a little bit of a whodunit, because they're trying to figure out what happens. It looks like the Enterprise did it. Looks like crew members from the Enterprise were involved, and they're just searching to try to solve the clues. Spock takes a pretty a pretty good in-charge role in this movie where he's like leading the investigation to try to save his buddy Kirk. And again, like some of the other movies, it seems like in some of the other Star Treks, the comedy was really pushing up. Now, there were, of course, moments. There always has been in Star Trek. They kind of dialed them back some for this movie, and it seemed a little bit more serious, which I liked. But just overall, a good Star Trek movie. Loved this one a lot. And like I say, probably my second favorite one. But also the last one with the original cast. Now, of course, a couple of them do appear. Penny. Last one with the original cast. Now, of course, a couple of them, Kirk and Scotty and Chekhov, do appear in Generations, which is the first Next Generation movie, and the next movie in this series. But as for most of the rest of the cast, this is it. And pretty good way to go out. Like they did kind of the Avengers. Well, I guess Avengers did kind of the Star Trek ending. At the end of this movie, it shows, the signatures with all the names of the cast members. So, yeah, and I think Avengers copied that a little bit, Endgame, as this was kind of the end game for the original series movies. But great movie, loved it a lot. I would highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. And as always, if you like what you see, please click subscribe. It's here, it's there, it's all over the place. It's really easy to do, and then you just have to sit back and watch the videos as I post them. If you like what you see, please click like and click share. Tell all your friends about me. What did you think of this Star Trek movie? Is this one you like? Is it one you don't like? Why or why not? What is your favorite? What's your least favorite? Just put that in the comments. I will get back to you as soon as I can. And as always, this has been Nerd Dad 5000. I will see you later.